Usui Reiki is a Japanese technique for stress reduction and relaxation that promotes overall well-being. It's widely used in hospitals and wellness centers around the world. Usui Reiki is not affiliated with any religion, sect, political entity, or institution. It's a neutral practice that does not require any specific beliefs and is accessible to everyone regardless of their background or faith. The practice involves channeling universal life force energy to support relaxation and balance, allowing the body's natural healing abilities to activate. Reiki sessions can involve a gentle, consensual, hands-on touch or no touch at all. Its sole purpose is to provide comfort and energy healing, energy clearing to anyone who seeks it. Mikao Usui, a Japanese Buddhist monk, was credited with creating the Usui Reiki healing system. He was deeply interested in spirituality, meditation, and healing practices. Usui sought a method of healing that was accessible to everyone, simple to practice, and effective. In 1922, Usui underwent a transformative spiritual experience on Mount Kurama, a sacred mountain near Kyoto, Japan. He engaged in a 21-day meditation, fasting, and prayer retreat. On the final day, Usui reportedly experienced a profound moment of enlightenment and connection to universal life energy. This moment became the foundation of the Reiki healing practice. Following his awakening, Usui began using Reiki to help others. He established the Usui Reiki Roho Gaiaki, which translates to Usui Reiki Healing Method Society, to teach and share his practice. He emphasized the importance of self-healing and spiritual growth alongside healing others. Usui also developed the Reiki precepts, guiding principles to support mental and emotional well-being. These are: just for today, do not anger. Just for today, do not worry. Be grateful. Work diligently. Be kind to others. These precepts are rooted in Buddhist teachings and aim to cultivate mindfulness and harmony in daily life. Before his death in 1926, Usui trained over 2,000 students and initiated 16 into the role of Reiki Master. One of his students further systemized Reiki practices. Hayashi was his name, and opened a clinic in Tokyo. Hayashi played a critical role in teaching and spreading Reiki, particularly to the West. One of Hayashi's students, Haiwayo Takata, a Japanese-American woman, brought Reiki to mainland North America in the late 1930s. Takata simplified some aspects of Reiki and trained 22 Reiki masters, ensuring its continued growth and global spread. Today, Usui Reiki has evolved into various styles and branches, but it remains rooted in the teachings of Usui. It is practiced worldwide as a complementary healing method promoting relaxation, stress reduction, and energetic balance. Holy Fire Reiki is a modern evolution of the traditional Usui Reiki system. Introduced by William Lee Rand in 2014. It incorporates the principles of Usui Reiki, but integrates additional energetic frequencies described as coming directly from a higher spiritual consciousness. While many practitioners embrace Holy Fire Reiki for its transformative power, some traditionalists prefer to stick to the original Usui system. viewing holy fire as a departure from the original teachings. Despite this, holy fire Reiki has gained widespread acceptance and is now practiced globally. So you see here me offering the Usui Holy Fire Reiki to my dear beloved Simon. I found Reiki during the pandemic at a time when I was really desperate for healing energy and energy cleansing and clearing. My teacher, Taylor A. Norris, was leading some Reiki shares. It was really before I knew her very well. I had followed her journey with raw foods, and I had found her to be highly intellectual and highly organized, and I just really aspired to be more like her. So I tuned into her live, and she was offering Reiki. Reiki can be beamed by the practitioner, so anyone can receive their attunement. And once receiving their attunement, which involves multiple hours of meditation and connecting to the frequency sent by their Reiki master, they are able to offer Reiki. And what a blessing it was to have found Taylor beaming Reiki through the interweb highway over to me. And this really, really supported my healing. Thank you to those of you who have shared that after following my journey and now seeing that I am offering Reiki, that you're particularly interested in these offerings, and that's because there's a certain level of trust that's been developed between us. That means so much to me. I can speak to you more sometime about how Reiki supported me through the pandemic. Mostly I wanted to show you these hand placements as taught by Usui and Takata, who brought them over to Hawaii, where my teacher is now. So this video was to serve this purpose, to show you what you could potentially expect during a Reiki session with me. And you see that I've worked with some crystals on Simon. I used a selenite crystal under his head and then on his third eye. I switched it partly through. I used a quartz crystal to amplify the Reiki energy and to purify and transmute any lower energies. There was a red colored stone, I believe it's called carneal, but I could be mistaken. And that one was placed at the root chakra, supporting Simon in grounding and to be in his body. There were some other crystals used on the solar plexus area and the sacral chakra. Crystals aren't necessary during Reiki, I just had them around. And lastly, the large heart-shaped crystal on his heart chakra is a labradorite crystal. It's very powerful. I love its colors. That green, and it even has some blue, but the green really symbolizing the heart chakra and the softening and the opening and working with grief and working with sadness, big part of life. Simon felt completely supported during this Reiki session, so much so that he could doze off and really drop deep into relaxation and rest, into the parasympathetic nervous system. It's an honor and a joy to get to offer Reiki. If you're interested in a session, feel free to reach out to me. You can click the link in my bio to directly book your appointment with me, or go to bluecanoeyoga.com. That is a different location that I'm offering yoga at. It's quite a nice space as well. May you be happy, peaceful, and free from suffering.